series, The Voices of Higher Education Edition. We are here today at the NACE Conference 2024 in Phoenix, Arizona, and we are here with Dr. Nina Talley of Bethune-Cookman University. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me,
Of
Anthony.
course. Thank you so much. Please let everybody know, who you are, what your role is, what your university is, and what you guys do within your role.
Absolutely. Well, my role is the director of the Center for Career Success. And my job, I'm better known as the Endgame Lady. I'm the
Okay.
person that makes it happen. So the end game starts in the beginning of the journey for our students
Yes.
and ends up with their career pathway and a connection with the employer. We have currently 2,400 students in
Okay.
our university, and we're just excited to do what we do.
I love it. I love it. And have you been in higher education your whole life, or is this?
Well, funny that you asked. I started off in corporate America working with Fortune 500 companies such as Warner Lambert, Park Davis,
Nice.
and
Okay.
Pfizer Pharmaceuticals. So I started from the top and then worked my way to the core of answering the question, how is a gap, how do you diminish the gap between what employers are looking for and what candidates are coming in the door with?
Ah, okay.
So,
So you
yeah,
bring a practicality to your position. It's not
absolutely.
just theoretical, but you've been in the field. You know what's going on. You've seen
Absolutely.
it.
And that very question started my academic journey. And so I started looking at that from different lenses
Okay.
and different audiences, and then ended up with my terminal work being Generation Z internship, strength-based internship approach to Generation Z.
What is that? Please elaborate. Strength
Yes,
work, Generation Z. And I mean, I know what Generation Z is, but
yes.
please elaborate.
Well, what it is that it's soft skill development, really, is what it focuses on.
So important.
And helping our students understand what they bring to the table, who they are, and how to proceed with some of their dreams and make that a reality to them. So I created a model
Okay.
to help students and higher institutions of learning understand that we have to set some anchors in place, some intentionality around the development of our students in soft skills.
Soft skills are super important. We could teach
Yes,
everybody everything you want. You could give someone a ton of IQ. If they don't have
yes.
EQ, it's going to be very difficult for them to get to where they're going. So I fully believe in that. And what was that like determining factor that made you realize like that was a gap that was needing to be closed? Like, was there a life event that happened, or were you working with a population and saw that there was a need? Like, what made you do that?
Well, I was working with populations. I started off my work with dislocated workers.
Dislocated?
Yes, that means people that have been laid off from work
Okay.
because their skill sets didn't traditionally match what companies are going for with. So
Okay,
they
okay.
became disenfranchised with
Gotcha.
organizations. So that work helped me to really start looking at, well, how did they get there? And then where can I make the most impact to change the tide of this? And it brought me back to higher education. So I looked at it from a technical lens,
Okay.
from a technical school, from a community college, and from a career college. I worked also in rural America, rural Ohio, in college there.
Okay.
And then now to HBCU in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Awesome. And how long have you been there?
A little bit over a year.
Okay,
hmm
okay. And so, are you enjoying being in Florida and
Oh,
Daytona and
absolutely
specifically
so.
Bethune-Cookman? And
Absolutely so. Our campus is a wonderful campus, 10 minutes away from the
oh,
beach.
you can't beat that.
So if you're having a day where you just need to go and have some quiet time, you can go straight down the street and walk along the beach and come back and regroup.
That's awesome.
Can't ask for anything better than
No,
that.
you can't. I went to Point Loma Nazarene University in San Diego. It's
Mm,
literally right on the cliff. So one could argue it's one of the best campuses in the country
wow.
because you're literally at the beach.
Yes, yes. It's nothing better.
That's awesome. So, so we're here at NACE.
Mhm.
This is a great place to find different thought leaders and folks
Yes.
like yourself. Like, what are the reasons why you attend the conference NACE?
Well, NACE has been a steady name in career development for all of my tenure.
Sure.
I have been using it for many years. and I really bark upon the competencies that NACE uses,
Okay.
and helping the students really understand the critical thinking, the global learning, the cultural competencies need to happen in order for our students to go forward in the marketplace.
Sure.
The marketplace and landscape has changed tremendously.
Tremendously.
So we need new tools in this new landscape.
Hint, hint, rightsy, and what we're working
Yes,
with.
absolutely, absolutely.
But no, that you make a great point into my next question. Like, are you guys implementing artificial intelligence in some of the tools that you guys are working with? And if not, do you plan to?
Excellent question. Currently, I am working with students on AI so that they can understand how it can help them in their career search.
Sure.
So especially when we're looking at resume development
Mm-hmm.
and then helping them understand that now the king of the hill is applicant tracking systems,
Oh yeah.
which is a brand new barrier if the students do not know what it is and how to overcome and how to posture themselves so that they can be noticed and get through that veneer of that barrier to see a human resource person.
Applicant tracking systems are incredibly important because 90% of resumes get blocked as soon as they
Absolutely.
go through those, right? And so what are
Absolutely.
you doing to make yourself stand out different? Well, at Rights, we like to say, improve your brand, right? Like, what are you
Yes.
doing for yourself to show that you stand out? And it's not just about skills. It's
Yes.
about skills, soft skills, and then the way that you place those
Absolutely.
skills onto a resume. And see, with AI, we have two issues.
Mm-hmm.
One is anybody adopting it, right? People, you
Mm-hmm.
get the people that just don't want to adopt it. It's new technology, so
Mm.
there's that going against the system.
Yes.
But then you have the opposite side where it's being used, but it's being used to a point where like now you're a robot,
Yes.
right? And so then
Yes.
how do educators like yourself
Mm-hmm.
and your teams kind of bring those together?
Yes.
And
we reiterate that it's a tool.
it's a tool. It's not, yeah,
Exactly.
right. It's a crutch. It's not. It's used to help. It's not
Yes.
used to for the end all be all.
Absolutely. You have to develop that skill, and then that skill with the right tool in your hand will help you to get where you need to go.
Sure.
And today in AI, not only the resume, but the cover letter,
Custom cover letters. I mean, when was the
LinkedIn.
last time that,
Mm-hmm.
Well, here, let me ask you this. How approximately would you say when you were looking for a job, how many applications did you put out there? 10,
Oh, tremendous
20,
amount. Yes,
30 maybe, right?
quite a few.
And how many cover letters before AI did you
Mhm.
really do? And if
Mhm.
you did, you only did one.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe you changed it, but it wasn't custom.
Yes.
Now you can customize
Yes.
those cover letters to in each individual job, each individual location, as well as tying it back to your own personal resume.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you make some really good points.
Thank you.
What are some innovative technologies and methodologies is your institution implementing to enhance the learning experience?
Excellent. Well, we believe in experiential learning.
Oh, okay.
With
Elaborate.
our students, a lot of times they have not had that exposure to the different career pathways, so their knowledge base of what is out there is not as vibrant as maybe other cultures may be.
Sure.
And
Or even time frames.
and time
Like
frames.
when we were younger, right?
Absolutely.
It's ever changing.
Right. So you have to be able to help them understand that there's a new landscape, a new way of doing things.
Have you found that there's been challenges there? Like like what, and one of the questions is what are some of the significant challenges that your students are facing in this current job market, and like how's your career services department addressing those?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. First of all, there's many challenges, and what we're doing is to address them is to help them. I take them through a systematic model
Okay.
so that they begin to first understand themselves. It's 4 quadrants.
Okay.
First one, know yourself.
Know yourself.
Second one, explore the options.
Explore the options.
Third one, action planning.
Action planning.
And then the fourth one is connections.
Connections.
This
Okay.
is where the rubber meets the road,
I like
your
it.
toolkit that you need to build, and then you make your connection with the employers. So in order to help students to understand this whole concept of career development, we have to take them through a model systematically and help them understand what the anchors are and what that means. And as I take them through the model, they understand about themselves, first of all, because the first question they come into a college or university, what can I do? What career can I select that will help empower me for my life?
Mm.
That's the first question.
Okay.
So that's why I tell them in orientation, I'm here in the beginning of
I'm
your
the end
journey,
game. I'm the end
but I'm
game.
the end game. I'm the end game lady.
That's awesome. Would you say that do you work with students that typically have been maybe system impacted or
Oh, yes,
underrepresented?
tremendously.
And is it, what is your school doing for initiatives for diversity, equity, and inclusion, and
Mm.
helping those students get to the success that you want them to?
Well, we employ our partners. So we
Okay,
have corporate partners.
great
We
point.
help them to understand how the end game looks by
Yeah.
having the employers talk to them about what's before them.
Okay.
So we employ our partners. We do programming with our community.
Nice.
We do programs with inside our classrooms. We have national speakers and national organizations that come and do activations on our campus,
Nice.
such as, should I say names?
Sure. If you want to.
Such as Disney.
Nice.
We have NASCAR.
Disney was here.
I sing. NASCAR. We have NASA. We have JPMorgan Chase.
Okay.
And just as I'm here at a conference, I've sent 2 other students to Nashville for the BNY Mellon professional development. So they're getting training down there as well. So we have all these partners.
Yes.
And so I create a strategic overview of what we need to do for the semester, include all of our internal partners, our external partners, and create the programming and being able to move all of our partners together toward this goal.
You're making me think. Have you heard of a conference called BEYA? BEYA. It's Black engineers. I wish I could remember. They're going to kill me for not remembering it, but it's a phenomenal conference. 20 to 30,000 students come out from CIA all the way to Northrop Grumman to all of the military branches, civilian units, and it's to get the students jobs. I want to connect you with the person that runs it. He's a good friend of ours.
That would be awesome.
And it's an incredible thing. And when you're talking about these partnerships, I'm like, you'd be the perfect person to connect because like what you're talking about is like is their mission.
Oh, that would be excellent.
And they connect. I mean, it's the who's who that goes to this. So all of the Black PhDs, engineers, top science thinkers, everybody. So I love that.
And we have a science, math, and engineering college under
STEM. Okay.
So we have 4 colleges under our umbrella: business and entrepreneurship,
okay,
humanity, arts and humanities.
Nice.
And then we have nursing. And then we have the science, math.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
So we have all of those. And we have for engineering, we have EA Sports that we work with. And we had a session with them, talk about graphics. We have robotics.
Yes, I love it.
We're new age thinkers.
Thank you, Queen. I appreciate it.
With a core concept.
I love it. I love it. Like, and I'm sure, you've had your challenges.
Yes.
Being African American, being a woman. And what's a good piece of advice that you could give someone that it was you 30 years ago to, continue down the path so that they could become an amazing human like yourself today?
Keep on walking.
Oh, okay.
Challenges will come, but how you're going to withstand those challenges is to understand who you are and how wonderfully made you are.
I love it.
And so therefore you can stand in the face of adversity and keep walking. Because if you keep walking, eventually the problem is going to go away.
Sure.
But you have to keep walking.
You got to keep going.
And be resilient at it.
I love that. You remind me of my wife's mother, rest in peace. She was very, regal the way you are.
Oh,
so you have this regalness to you, and I'm sure that the students love having someone like you as a mentor.
Well, you know what? It's a life, it's a purpose, and it's a mission for me. I'm here on purpose for Bethune-Cookman students to help them find their way. I purposely am here to do just that for a season.
And you have like you have your mindset, and it's like it's set.
Yes.
You have your goals, and I love that. If
Yes.
you can, let everyone know, or not let it specifically, if you are a new career services professional coming into the industry, what would be a good piece of advice that you can give those professionals so that they can have a good career within the career services space?
Being able to have an open heart and a listening ear. You've
Mm,
got to understand our students. It's not a cookie cutter approach anymore.
okay.
We take them through a model, but you have to understand the individual, and they have to know and trust you
Sure.
that you will lead them to where they need to go. So you have to be able to listen,
Hmm.
have a heart of compassion. I have two models: commitment to excellent, compassion for people. Second one, different to make a difference.
Different to make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Commitment to excellence,
Mm-hmm.
compassionate for people.
Yes.
I like that. Yeah, I always say, everyone always wants to be perfect, right? And no
Mm-hmm.
one can be perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you chase perfection, you're never going to get it. But what you will get, you'll catch excellence,
Yes. Yes.
right? And so always, working towards just being excellent at what you do.
Absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely.
well, I love it. I really appreciate you. Please let everyone know how they can find you, where they can locate you online, and reach
Absolutely.
out to you.
Absolutely. I'm on LinkedIn,
Okay.
and you can also go to our webpage and find my location as well as the Center for Career Success. I'm always willing and able to help not only our students, but their parents and the community to find their spot.
Oh, I love it. I love it, man. Well, you heard it here from Nina Talley. Actually, put some respect on her name. It's Dr. Nina Talley. And we really appreciate you. Thank you so much for this. And this purpose of us doing these interviews is just to share a little bit about your story, your institution, and some knowledge nuggets along the way. So we
Awesome.
appreciate that.
Well, thank you so much for this opportunity. It means the world to us to be able to talk about what we love and have a passion for.
Sure.
And we love our students, and we love what we're doing.
Well, thank you so much, and
Thank you.
blessings to you.
Blessings to you too, my
All
friend.
right.